What's good, YouTube? Man, it's your boy Coco here, back with another banger for y'all boys. And hey, today we're gonna react to how microtransactions ruin gaming by Liam Talks About. If you enjoy this type of content, man, should have hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers, man. Help us out, man. Without further ado, man, let's hop right into it. I'm gonna leave the link to this video in the description box below. Let's get into it, man.
Downloadable content, skins, season passes, map packs, loot boxes, weapon skins, announcer voice packs, characters, battle passes, shops, and horse armor. Many of these things I just said had you immediately think of what I was talking about. No matter the game, you probably loaded in an image of what you think of when I said those words. If you were to answer for what you think these would all cost separately, it would differ. A battle pass? $10. Some resource pack for a game? Maybe $5. A skin to purchase in Call of Duty? $30. Okay, pricey, but how about a skin from Overwatch that is from a prior season, but if you want the full skin from that prior season, you better pay for up to level 4, over $90. What the fuck?
Man, especially the Fortnite battle passes, man. That shit could end up being like $100 for the whole battle pass. That shit is crazy. Ugh.
Got to have money.
I really think microtransactions thrive. This is probably a hot take, but I really think they thrive in live service games, which could be, could be the obvious, but that's what I believe. Even though I know it's microtransactions in single player games as well, Assassin's Creed with all that armor and shit, and a whole bunch of other games selling you fucking armor sets, and they swear the game is not pay to win, but have all the better armor and shit locked behind microtransactions. Now, if it's just cosmetics and shit, I don't mind as much, like for P5 Royal with all the little costumes and shit they got. But if you had like a dagger and it's better than anything you can get in the game, then I have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? That shit should have already been in the fucking game in the first place. But
For many years now, the world has been shuffled around when it comes to entertainment, whether TV, films, books, music, and games. Your favorite pastime of these has altered some way. Television series all release at once on streaming lately. Films are barely at the cinema now to come straight to renting on your TV, and Netflix also has screenwriters simplify their writing more for people who clean their house as they watch these 2-hour plus movies. Books are available via a membership from Amazon that if you pay that membership, you can purchase a book once a month of your choice while reading what they have available. Music is either solely on streaming services, or you've maybe started buying vinyls for your music a lot more lately, since that's...
yeah, I think all of them, the music is all on these streaming services too, and a whole bunch of movies too on Netflix, and what's another one? Paramount. Even though Tubi is free, they got ads and shit, but nobody want to watch no ads when you watching a movie, though. Keep it honorable, bro. If you're not on cable TV, which is not a lot of people, I've heard, most of the people got what YouTube TV, Roku TVs with all the subscriptions and shit now, because they don't need for cable. And then some of the TVs still be having live TV on there, so if you want to catch a sports game or shit, go watch it like that.
seems to be the big thing I've been seeing. I feel one of the worst changes of all these though comes from the one I haven't mentioned yet, but also to be fair, the films coming to streaming and renting on TVs soon after theater release is pretty scummy as well, but I'm talking about video games at the moment. For years, video games have been coming out and have changed over time since its young beginnings, as out of all of these pastimes, video games are the younger sibling of them all, even younger than sounding as a pastime. Don't Google sounding. There have been over 5 million video games released since the start of video games. I'm only joking about that. I just wanted to say that because I saw dumbasses online making that statement like they were right. They're really fucking dumb. Since games have been releasing though, there's always been that thing when it comes to games where you love a game so much, you just wish upon a star that there was more to it.
Oh. More.
Let me know in the comment section below if y'all played Monster Hunter Wilds and if I should give it a shot. Because they said it's beginner friendly to people who never played Monster Hunter before. I seen gameplay and shit for it and stuff like that, but I didn't like how the PC performance was. Now I'm on a 4060 graphics card, so let me know if they optimize enough, and I'll probably give it a shot. Let me know in the comments.
There aren't any more.
More. More. More.
So of course, games started doing things like re-releases or expansions to the original games. Additions to these games you love, like Warcraft 2 going beyond with the Dark Portal,
And Quake having mission packs, like Scourge of Armagon. Am I saying that right?
but after that it slowly became an idea to see what could be done next, as the businesses wanted to start getting more out of this, as they began working on releasing paid content to add to the games, which will get us into what we are all very familiar with nowadays, downloadable content. And of course, we all know where the controversy of paid DLC started. Do I give you a hint? Well, of course I do. No, not really, but that's right, Microsoft Flight Simulator 1997.
Free my niggas from the shackles of 2K, dog. It's just like you have to pay to upgrade. If you don't pay a certain amount of VC, first of all, you have to buy the game, which is going to be $70, $80 in the fall if you on Xbox. And I'm pretty sure PlayStation's going to raise their prices as well. The topic of $80 games is another video, but back to what I was saying. Initial price $70, $80. Then you have to spend another $100 to upgrade your My Player, your build to 85 overall. Why do we have to spend so much money on top of paying for the game to be able to, you know what I'm saying, have basic functionality within the game? You know what I'm saying? For a competent player, you start off at 60 overall, you can't do nothing. You can't shoot, you can't play defense, you can't do nothing. Then when you upgrade, all of a sudden you can do it, all of that. Like, what? And then this game continues to thrive every year. You know why? Because they'll make excuses for it, saying, it's the only basketball game, bro. GTA 6 was supposed to be coming out this year, bro. That was supposed to be my last year playing. Okay, I was gonna play that, bro. Like, how about if you vote with your wallet, right? The corporation will make them changes, but it can't be just one person. It has to be the whole 2K community that stops that, bro. It's a whole bunch of big content creators that rather just make the same content every year, best build, best jump shots, instead of, bringing their communities together to try to, you know what I'm saying, put a stop to all of the VC scumming. You know what I'm saying, to make actual changes to the game that, affect the gameplay. That's why I had to leave, bro. And if y'all don't believe me, check back here in September and see if I'm playing that scummy ass shit.
The game would add things like additional planes to fly and new landing locations as you explore the many locations you were given to explore, like New York City. Is that too soon of a joke? With this though, there wasn't a single person that really seemed to complain about this, but of course in 1997 the internet wasn't a crazy cesspool like it is now and as massive, so you couldn't really hear the complaints of many even if you tried back then. And even if you did complain about it for Microsoft Flight Simulator, I feel in 1997 you were legally wedged for that opinion like the little nerd you are. After this though, DLC would become this thing that just wasn't talked about too much yet. It would occur, but still wasn't impactful. But that of course really changed as we entered the Xbox 360 era with a little game we all know, not just because it's a great game, not just because it's one of the goats of RPGs, but also because of its infamous DLC at the time, Oblivion. As you all know what I'm discussing, and that is of course the horse armor cosmetic, a cosmetic armor released for your horse to put on and enjoy as an ugly distraction, because I have to admit, and be that guy, this is an ugly piece of armor.
It is, it really is, and to think that started this whole chain reaction to microtransactions. In my opinion, and this I might get a whole lot of flack for this, but ask yourself, do you really need that? You know what I'm saying? Do you really need that $10-12 Fortnite skin? Do you really need that new, you know what I'm saying, that new gun to COD before you know what I'm saying? And this is a video that I want to reference that I think everybody should watch, that indulges in the microtransactions. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't. When I used to play 2K, I used to spend $102, $200. You know what I'm saying, on VC. That's because you basically had to, or you couldn't play the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not immune from, spending on microtransactions. I used to when I used to play Fortnite heavy back in the day. I used to indulge in microtransactions, but now I'm very selective. You know what I'm saying? With you know what I spend money on. Like, do I really need that? Do I really need the digital deluxe edition of that game, or am I good with the standard edition? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I really need all those personas and Persona 5 Royal? You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna use those? It's just, I don't know. We gotta take accountability for certain shit, and I'm gonna link the video that I want everybody to watch. You know what I'm saying? I think it's really good material. The Black Okage, he said the dark psychology of microtransactions. I'm gonna leave that link in the video in the description too. I think everybody should look at that. It shows all of the scummy ass business practices of what these corporations use to get us to, you know, indulge in the microtransactions as well. And it's crazy, guys. Please watch that. And just be, you know, be more selective and vote with your wallet when it comes to shit. Do I think microtransactions ruin gaming? Not necessarily. It's just that we as gamers need to be, again, more selective of what we spend our money on, and ask ourselves and question and challenge ourselves. Like, do you really need that skin or that battle pass? You know what I'm saying? Do you need, you know what I'm saying, to get $100 worth of VC every time you need to create a new build in 2K? And there's a whole bunch of other games that I'm missing on microtransactions, but the premise is, do you really need it? Or is it gonna be some money you find out that you wasted in the long term? You're gonna wear the skin one time, and then when another come out, you're gonna put that one on, and then 5-6 months later down the line, you ain't gonna wear the shit no more. It was just a waste of money. With the way the economy is right now, I can't afford to be wasting no money on shit. Even with games. Like, I think it was like a couple times where I played the game like maybe once or twice and haven't even touched it again. Killer Joker with that fucking that Back for Blood game, that shit was ass. And I'm gonna keep giving you shit about that. It's like, oh, we should play this game. Well, what's it called? Back for Blood. And we played that game one time and haven't touched it. So I think I need my money back. I'm gonna call. But all jokes aside, man, thank you guys so much for watching this video, man. If y'all enjoyed this type of content, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all. To the next one.